Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you are a fan of the NHL, you do know that the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs are going to be starting soon, and for this video I'm just going to be making predictions of who I think is going to take these series, and how many games I think this is going to go to. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Avalanche and the Blues here. For this series, I'm taking Colorado in 5. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, Colorado, they played really hard like all year. Like they got the first place in the division, they got their President's Trophy. So yeah, they've been doing really good. St. Louis, on the other hand, though, they've been like, even though they did make the playoffs, the thing is like they barely made the playoffs. Like during the regular season, there were just times when they were like struggling and struggling. Like Arizona, like they literally almost took their playoff berth away from them. So like the thing was so yeah, St. Louis like barely made the playoffs and like got the 4th seed. So I think Colorado's gonna win the series, and I think they're gonna take this in 5 games. All right, next series, Golden Knights in Minnesota. Now you obviously know who I'm going for. I am going for the Golden Knights, but I am gonna say that the Golden Knights are gonna take this series in 7 games. And the reason why I say this is because even though I want the Golden Knights to win, Minnesota has just been playing against them like really well, like all season. Like they won 5 out of the 8 meetings against them this season, and they beat them 11 times in their franchise. So if Vegas wants to win the series, they got to try to play really hard against this team. And I think if they are going to take the series, it's probably going to have to take like 7 games. So for this series, I'm saying Vegas in 7 games. Okay, next one, Toronto and Montreal. Now, seeing of where Toronto is at in the standings, I can't really see them losing in the first round this year because, like they were finally able to get their division title for like the first time in like 21 years, I think. So yeah, I think Toronto's actually finally gonna. I think Toronto's actually gonna finally be able to get past the first round in the series since they finally got their first seed in that they've been playing really well. And I think the Toronto Maple Leafs are gonna defeat the Canadiens in 6 games in this first round. So for this one, I got the Maple Leafs in 6 games. Now for this one, the Oilers and the Jets, I don't really have a sincere explanation of why I think this is gonna happen. This is just like a random prediction, but I'm just gonna say that the Oilers are gonna defeat the Jets in 6 games. I don't have any reason why I think this, but I'm just gonna say that the Oilers and the Jets are gonna between the Oilers and the Jets, the Oilers are gonna defeat the Jets in 6 games in the first round. So yeah, that's just a random prediction. I don't really have a reason why. That's just a random prediction. But yeah, I got the Oilers in 6 games. All right, Florida and Tampa Bay. I'm gonna say Florida in 6 games. Now I know Tampa Bay won the Stanley Cup last year, but seeing the way that Florida has played against Tampa, like Florida actually hasn't been doing that really. Florida's actually been doing like really good against Tampa. Like they've just been like a much better team than they have been. Like being higher than the defending champions and like getting the 2nd seed in their division. I think they could actually be able to come out on top in this. So yeah, I think Florida. But yeah, in this series, I think Tampa Bay probably should be able to win a couple games because yeah, as I said, they were the defending champions last year. But still, I think Florida is going to defeat Tampa Bay in 6 games. So yeah, for the series, I got Florida in 6. Okay, Carolina and Nashville. For this series, I got the Hurricanes in 5 because like the theme of the Hurricanes is like they've just been the Hurricanes have just been a much better team than they have been. Like they actually almost got the President's Trophy during the season. Like they were so close to getting it, and like they've just been doing. Another thing is like they've just been doing so good against Nashville during the season. Like I think they won like 6 out of 8, and like yeah, since they were the first seed and like they almost got the President's Trophy. I think this series shouldn't be as hard for them. And yeah, I think the Hurricanes are gonna defeat the Predators in 5 games for this. Okay, Capitals and Bruins are next. I actually hope that the Bruins do win the series, but I think if they want to win the series, I think it's gonna take 7 games. And the reason why I think is because one of Boston's former teammates, which was Zdeno Chara, he is on the Capitals now. And the Capitals, they have like people like Alex Ovechkin and Kuznetsov, which are really good. So if the Bruins want to win the series, I think they got to play like really, really hard. But I think if they do win the series, I think they're gonna have to. I think it's gonna have to go to at least 7 games. So I think Boston is gonna eliminate the Capitals in 7 games. So yeah, Capitals Bruins. I'm saying the Bruins in 7. All right, last one. Penguins and the Islanders. For this series, I got the Penguins in 6. Now, if you remember back to 2019, where the Islanders got swept, where the Islanders swept the Penguins. Well, this time, like Pittsburgh, they got the first seed. Islanders, they got the 4th seed. So like Pittsburgh is like a lot more higher than New York is, and this time in this series, Pittsburgh gets to play at home first. And like I think during this series, Pittsburgh's just gonna try to play against New York as hard as they can, and I think like they're probably gonna be looking for revenge after 2019. So I think they're gonna be able to win the series, and yeah, I think Pittsburgh's gonna be able to defeat the New York Islanders in 6 games. So yeah, I got the Penguins in 6. All right, I'm gonna go over everything again. I'm just gonna shorten it out this time. Okay, so yeah, Avalanche and Blues, Avs in 5, Golden Knights and Wild, Vegas in 7, Toronto and Montreal, Toronto in 6, Oilers and Jets, Oilers in 6, Florida and Tampa Bay, Florida in 6, Hurricanes in Nashville, Hurricanes in 5, Bruins and Capitals, Bruins in 7, and Pittsburgh and New York, Pittsburgh in 6. Alright, well those are my first round playoff predictions. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if any of you guys do have like your first round playoff predictions already, you can feel free to like post them in the comments below so I can see who you have winning in the series. Alright, but I'll see you guys on the next video. Goodbye.